How's it going? Stephen Munson here, live and direct, unless you're watching it recorded, but I'm in beautiful Florida. I'm sitting poolside, relaxing. I like to show you where I'm at, not to brag, because I don't own the place, but I like to show you where I'm at because the place is awesome, isn't it? But this is where I was a year ago when my life was in shambles. And I'm all the way back here now, and I mean, I don't think that I knew last year that everything that happened would be happening or would have happened for me. But I'll tell you why so many incredible things happened in my life is I was brave enough to walk down the right road. How's it going? Stephen Munson here, live and direct, unless you're watching it recorded. But let's see. One second. Okay, sorry about that. So I basically had to start over and switch gears. Sorry, I got caught up as I was here talking. But I started helping people. I stopped worrying about me. I started helping people, and I said, hey, I'm just gonna help people. And then at first, you're like, oh, this is hard. Why am I helping all these people? None of them are even on my team. I'm not making any money on it. I remember when we first did Join a Mentor, it was like $47. For those of you that are around back in the day when we started, it was $47 to get the system. Well, that generated capital, but it didn't generate profits. So we were also doing that just to help. We wanted to really grow and make this thing a big success. And it's happening. It's happening right now in my life. As you can see that gentlemen, how you doing? I was just touching on the idea that I basically decided to start focusing on the people instead of focusing on my struggle. And when I did that, that was it. That was the shift in my life. Stephen, what did you do? I stopped focusing on my struggle, because you know what struggle is? It's when you're being selfish. When you're being selfish is when you start struggling, because all you're thinking about is yourself. Yep. And then when you get the idea of the people that you want to help, that's when the universal change came. So, gentlemen, what's going on? How you doing today?
Doing exactly. Great. How you doing?
Yeah, good, buddy. Good. How's it going with you?
Awesome.
I'm stoked to have you guys here, and sorry about the little bit of delay as we were wrapping another hangout up. And then yesterday, I was, when you're traveling, things don't always go as planned. So I appreciate you jumping on here today. And we basically had a good weekend as we were getting people started. One problem we all had was, first of all, I wasn't very organized with how I was going to be enrolling people.
Right.
And so, I just figured, here, take this link, and then I ended up having more people than I wanted to enroll personally below me. It was 8, I believe.
Right.
Where I was only trying to enroll 4. I was trying to build those 4 to get 2 and 2. But bottom line is we got the vision here. And so these 3 guys are, as you all met before, and some of you haven't, they are the ones who helped me get involved in this, and we're all working together as a team to help each one of you that are watching this hangout. So really be awesome if I could hear from you guys of any feedback or anything immediately, and then we can segment into any things that we want to try to accomplish today, and maybe I can let you guys know the feedback I'm getting, so we can help ramp this up, because I know a lot of people want to get started, and then there's a lot of people that are just looking to make sure it's the right decision for them. How was your weekend, God save?
Oh, my weekend was awesome, Steve. Thanks for asking. I was actually in San Diego at another event. I was there hanging out with some leaders in the industry, learning a few stuff about the industry. I'm always investing in myself, because I believe to be a good leader, you need to be learning all the time. So I surround myself with some people that have been in the industry for like over a decade and making millions of dollars every year in this industry. It raises my belief in knowing what I'm doing. So it was pretty cool. What I would like to say, maybe just kind of a testimonial of what we are doing here with AdExperts. I was speaking with one guy, actually part of our group here. He was telling me that he did put up an ad, his banner in AdExperts, like last week. And I think the very first day that he did that, just one click, and he signed up somebody into the opportunity that you were talking about on the last hangout just a moment ago. So it's awesome. This thing is working. I was just like, wow. I wish I could pull him out to come here and just speak for himself. But it kind of gave me so much more confidence and courage to say, you know what, this is actually happening, and people are seeing results. So this is what this is all about: creating results for you guys. That's what we are doing. This.
Yeah, and
Finding
I got a good
ways,
backstory on it that Charles and Bart wouldn't know either. There's somebody who's been in part of Join a Mentor since day one, about a year, almost a year ago now, 8 months or so. And, he's followed us, or we've worked together, and he's in Power Network, and he got involved about a month ago with AdExperts. Okay, before he knew we were doing it, he got involved, and he said, first thing is, oh, what did I do? I wish I could have got started with you. And I want to say a few things with you to everybody. Just like I told him, that doesn't matter. We can work with you. We can still help you out. Okay, and so you're still part of our team. Doesn't matter where you got started and when, so you're not left out. And never think that you need to go and start over. You're in the right place. What was really cool is he said, well, my tornadoes and my cyclones, my funnels are not moving. There's no one getting input into my funnels. But the traffic's awesome. So he goes, I was already happy because I was getting good quality traffic. I wasn't getting thousands of leads, but I was getting a small amount of quality traffic. So he was already thankful on the traffic side of it. Now, he was a little bummed out because, what we're doing right now is innovative in a way that we're team building. Okay, we're enrolling people below people to build structure. Just like what Brighart told me to do, just like these guys were already focused on doing. That's how they ramped up their income quick, is we were team building. So when someone comes to me right now, if you're on this and you say, I want to get started, I'm sending you somebody else's link. I'm not sending you my link. I'm sending you somebody else's link, and I've even been sending people's links that are like 2 below me, okay? Just because I'm like, I know this person's ready to go. Boom, here's the link. We did this today. We did like some crazy reverse quadruple thing, and somebody was like, I want to get this person's helped out and started, so I want to get involved. And what do? I'm like, well, you get started right here, pay for them to start below you, and then I'll help you guys out. We signed up 2 people below that person just to build the momentum, folks. It's not about the direct sale here, and I want to get that. The more you believe in that and start living that, the better success you'll have. So, yeah, great story on that with the traffic. How was for you, Bart? What's going on? How was I know Friday. You let me know a little bit about your family and what you do for Fridays, and it's nice for your little fammy day. And how was your weekend?
It was great, man. I mean, really, really good. Usually by Friday I'm pretty much wiped out, and the last month and a half, almost 2 months, I really haven't had any focus on my wife, and I finally just said, look, Friday from noon on till Saturday at noon, I'm out. I'm just going to go, and we just generally go stay at the beach someplace, some cheap hotel, and some nice little fun places with a little music and, the sand, the sunset. So, we escape a little bit and have a little fun, and, it's refreshing, right, to get away from the grind, if you want to call it, and it's great to get a new start and get back in, but something I wanted to touch on is what you just said at the very beginning when I came on is, I started listening to Think and Grow Rich, and that's big mindset change for me. I was getting on Paul's call every day, and need to start that back up because, basically like the 3rd time through, I really had a big shift, right, in my mindset. And one of the other things that happened, I was talking to Daniel, actually, the owner of this program, and he said, hey, Bart, when you're really going to find your major success is when you focus on helping other people. When you stop focusing on yourself, you'll find what you're looking for will happen for you. And I said, after 4 months of doing exactly the opposite of that, I'm going to focus on that. And it's true. When I started focusing on taking a group of 5 people, right, and focusing on them, right, what can I do for them? How can I serve them, right? If I can serve them completely and help them get whatever their goals are achieved, then I'll get taken care of. And, literally, that's when I started making money online. Before that, I didn't make a penny. But when I changed that mind shift of me to that person, this person, And whatever that is, whether it be support, shoulder to cry on, help me with my ad copy, whatever the heck it is. And I'm not no freaking rocket scientist. I'm really new at this, right? But even helping them get with someone who can help them, whatever it is, that's when I started making money. And it's just the truth. And I love what you're doing here, and I love to be here to help out. Charles is like the total example of exactly that also. I mean, he does so much for his people in training and my God, he's like pulled 15 different ways at a time. And but the thing is, I know what's going to happen for him, right? He's going to have major achievement because of what he's giving to his people. So I love the fact that you're doing that, and that's why I'm really proud to be here and be able to come on these hangouts with you and really verify that that's the truth. That's how it works, and that's where you're going to find your success. Once you stop thinking about you yourself and thinking about helping someone else, you're going to find your real road to go down and to have success.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, I noticed it, right. I mean, it was like so fast, and yeah, it really helped me. I'm not gonna lie, when Brig told me this, it didn't just help me, it actually solidified what my vision was, because Paul and I were like, are we doing this right? I'm like, I don't know, I'm not an expert on it, I just got a great feeling that we're doing this right, and let's just keep doing this. And then Brig just, boom, anchored me in. And now I know. And now I can't even really think the other way, because I was adapting to the direct sale mindset, okay? But I was trying to be a social networker with a direct sale mindset. It doesn't work. It can work for a certain amount of time, but it wouldn't work for me, okay? Because I want to really, truly help people. And I know with direct selling, yes, you can make a direct commission, but it wasn't the team building aspect that I love here. And Charles, thanks for coming out. Charles, to be honest with everybody, he's more accustomed, and he's usually the one hosting the webinars and the hangouts, and he just rocks them. The first time I had a chance to do a hangout with him, I was blown away. And, I just want to turn it over to you, and anything that you want to say that can help us as a team, or by looking at what we're doing, any type of feedback, just your vision of your success, we'd love to hear from you.
Sure. Well, thank you very much, Stephen. It's always a pleasure to be here. Hello, everybody, everyone that's watching on the live stream. It's nice to meet you, too. I just want to say we brought in probably 1,600 people now into this company, and I don't think there is a better team than J.A.M. out there. You have a strong leader. You have extremely amazing energy. In fact, I look forward to these hangouts. This is only my second one, actually the third one, because I screwed up one of them by accident because I got too excited. So, yeah, I just want to say, AdExperts is literally on the pinnacle of exploding. We have been doing back-to-back hangouts. We just launched a new leaders attraction tool a couple of days ago. It's basically just an idea. It's not really a tool. And that is to find people that know leaders, so that way you can attract not only people that can become the leader by signing a leader underneath them, but it helps us to expand our network into not only online MLMs, but also traditional ones. So we've been trying to really get the idea across. We want to attract leaders. And even before we launched the tool, just because we started talking about it, it started happening. And today we already did 3 meetings with strong leaders. One guy was 70. He's been network marketing since way before I was even thought of. And it's just incredible, the stories that have been coming out. And you know what? Part of it is staying consistent, and you know that, but we try to have as much fun as possible. We're always laughing and joking, and sure, we have our trying times. We have our people that are like, well, I want to make sure the product is really good. I want to only bring people in if I can stand behind the product. And you know what? As the weeks progress, because I think I started on the 26th of September, and since then I think I've banked over 15,000. I mean, it hasn't been that long. I have over 24,000 impressions banked, and I think I'm just about to make another 6,000 soon. Impressions. And so it hasn't really been that long, and the next edition of the actual magazine has come out. So I've already seen an evolution from Daniel Butts, the owner on the technical side, and from Matthew Torrin actually writing a better magazine. And I know Matthew Torrin is going to be releasing, this is exciting, featured articles on industry giants like the Daves and Daves of the world, the Simon Stepses. All these people are going to start participating more and more as AdExperts grows. And that is exciting because then we have extreme credibility in the actual content, and people are going to come seek out this magazine. And it won't be just stuff like improve your cloud storage and figure out how to use Google AdSense. We're going to find stuff that people in network marketing and online MLMs really want to discover. So I can't wait for that content to get there. And I know that the future editions of the magazine are actually going to be awesome. I've talked with Daniel about actually integrating the ads within the magazine and inside the blog, text ads, all these kinds of things. So I know that he's considering where he wants to take AdExperts. So it's very interesting. He's very, very open and engaging. He actually reads as many of the support tickets himself as possible. He does have staff that can help with that, but he is very hands-on. He wants us to be a success. He told us he wants to clear 200,000 people in the company within 2 years. That's his vision. That's what he wants to do. Only 2 majorly big teams have been turned on right now. One team is us that brought in over 1,000 people, and the other team probably brought about 600. And there are 8 to 10 other big teams that are slowly going to be turned on. Now that we have the credit card processor, now that we are going to have other amazing programs coming out, like the advertising co-op that's going to be run by Daniel himself. We don't have any specifications on that. I know it's only going to be limited to start because we want to test it, make sure it's good. And then there's going to be some other advertising channels that we're going to talk to Stephen about. And then once he gives the green light, then we're going to open it up to your team and bring in a lot of new faces into this program. It's exciting.
Dude, that is awesome information for everyone because I don't know. I mean, I already know that as they started to tell me more, I said, stop. Stop right now. I'm already too fired up. I know I'm going to have faith in what because I operate by faith. I don't operate, a lot of times I don't even operate by like the numbers, I don't do that because that's not where I'm an expert. I'm an expert at in my faith. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I'm walking in faith. And so when I feel like I'm with the right people, and then I could do the research to make sure that the team can generate income or benefit off what we do because, as I said earlier, I just did a hangout before this. I said the reason that the J.A.M, the Join a Mentor, the reason we we change directions, if you will, was because I had to get out of my way. I was the one stopping the vision. And it wasn't just me who noticed this. I have people that, let's say advisors, who say, Stephen, I know what you're wanting to do, but you're not doing it. And what was happening is I was successful. I was having success. I was generating income while I was sitting on the beach and surfing. I was getting $3,000 commissions. I was earning for me, I could live off of what I was earning with Empower Network without stress. I really could. I had to get out of my way so I could think about the vision again and the people that are part of the vision. Most of you who are watching this have been following us, been part of Join a Mentor, for 6-8 months. And this was about you. This was about you originally, about the underdogs, the newbies, those struggling, a brand that brands you. So, I mean, I had to get out of my way. You see how that works? I had to get out of my way so I could help the vision of the company. And I want you to realize that when you're running a company, like Dave and Dave, for example, they are thinking about the people. They're thinking about the people, not just what Dave and Dave wants. Because if it's only about what Dave and Dave wants, the community, those people that are building the business, will fall. Okay, so now that we've touched on that, just kind of like where everyone's been and where we're at right now, let's discuss a couple of the things that were, either good things or bad things as people were getting signed up. So some of you got signed up, and as we were enrolling people below you, we would share your link, and then they might have troubles. Like, let's say an example is they didn't get it, they didn't have the money available, or they tried to do it and their card didn't go through, or they were busy through the weekend and they would do it on Monday. The deal. But I want you to realize that those of you that got started at the very beginning, we allowed 12 of you. Remember the conversation, the first 12 people to get started, we're going to help you get 2 each. Well, it ended up a little bit bigger than we really were thinking because a lot of you wanted to get started right away. I mean, the amount of emails we got instantly. So some of you have been qualified and you've already cycled once. Some of you are just sitting there waiting. Wherever you're at, you need to get out of your way, and you need to have faith in what you're doing and take some action, okay? So 2 things to take action. One, if you're waiting for us to enroll people below you, then make sure that you just remind us. Hey, Stephen, don't even say I know you're busy, because it doesn't matter. Hey, Stephen, here's my link whenever you're ready. Okay, and we know who it is. We have Jody who's helping us. So you might receive an email from Jody saying, hey, guys, you know, I'm putting you in this Skype room or this Facebook room, and this is how you can connect with us as we right now are just growing into the vision, and we're helping as many people as possible. So reach out, let us know, but don't just wait for that, okay? This is still, just because you get 2 people enroll below us, that doesn't mean anything will happen. That means that you're qualified. If you want to actually generate income and get clicks or get impressions over and over and over, then you're going to need to build the teams. So you would start with the 2 people that we put or 2 people that you put yourself and build the teams. Now, I'm not positive of this, and one of you guys can answer this. Was 5 the magic number as far as the first amount of people that you start with? 5's a number. 5 is actually one of my favorite numbers of all time. Today is November 5th. 5 is the magic number. So when you focus, I mean, and that is such a small number. I don't want you to get 50. I don't want you to get 50,000. I want you to get 5 people involved in this. And if you're already getting 2 people from us, I'm not a math expert, but that sounds like 40% of 5. 40% of 5 is 2. And we're going to give you 2 people if you got started. So, I mean, that sounds like you only need to get 1, 2, 3 more people, and then that's the magic number for the first round. What that means is, and just hear me out on my vision, because again, I keep saying this, I'm not an expert when it comes to the mathematical equation of having the perfect ultimate income. But I am telling you that if you can get 5 people, and each one of those 5 people you have the same conversation with, I want to help you get 2 people. Maybe you don't have the resources or the connections to enroll 2 below them. So don't tell them that you can enroll 2 below them. Say that you want to help them by plugging them into the system. You want to make sure they get in the Facebook room. You want to make sure they get in the Skype room. You want to make sure that they're on the email list. You want to make sure they're notified about the Google Hangouts and the stuff that we're doing. That's how you help somebody. You provide them with the support that they need. You just provide them with the structure that we're providing with you. And if you can help those people get qualified, probably, I'm guessing 1 or 2 of them are going to take off with it. The other 3 are going to kind of, you know, hang out. Okay? And that's not for you to worry about or decipher who's who. You don't know. You don't know. This conversations happen all the time. Well, I'm going to enroll Joe first because Joe's going to go knock it out of the park, and then I'll enroll Jill. Well, for some reason, Jill decided to knock it out of the park, and Joe didn't. You don't know. There's no way to really know except for provide the same message to everybody. Be consistent with it as much as you can while you're learning it. 2 to get qualified. 5's the magical number for this type of system. So the big thing was, you know, hey, I want to get qualified, and what do I do? So guys, as far as like a swipe, an email swipe, I've had a lot of people ask me, do you have any type of email swipe? We're putting together some stuff on our end. Is there anything in the back office through AdExperts that's provided as an email swipe, or have you guys had experience as far as some people that have a list sending it to their list?
Well, so far, we've actually been doing a lot of public hangouts, private hangouts, using websites, and basically doing one-on-one social networking. The list management and becoming experts and doing mass mails and stuff, we actually don't do that. We should do that. So I was actually hoping to speak with you and learn your special tactics, and we could do like an exchange of information.
Yeah.
So,
which is cool. I don't say it to say you guys need it. Why I'm asking is so if there was something in place, then we would build off of that, and that's perfect to segment into. Let me explain what we're doing for everybody who's here watching the Hangout. Everyone who's watching the Hangout, I want you to just clear distractions, okay? Give me 10 minutes and just clear all distractions so you can see the clarity, the vision. All right? Just clear everything. Just focus for a minute. If you're watching this Hangout, this is really important so you can grasp what we're doing. AdExperts alone could be a standalone business. You could focus on just AdExperts, and you could actually generate a full-time, an extra full-time, a working part-time, full-time income off of this one business, okay? So you wouldn't have to go and have 4 other businesses. And so I want you to understand that you could do that. I believe 1 or 2 of you are already doing that, and they're going to make a full-time income off of this, okay? So actually, they probably made more than some of us have made all year doing this in the last month. That doesn't mean that you're able to do that. I have to make that clear. There's no financial claims or guarantees. We're going to plug you in the system. We're going to help you as best as possible. I want you to grasp the concept of join a mentor, okay? We're going to call this person Bill. Bill's on the internet looking. Bill's looking for something to make money. Bill goes on Craigslist. He submits his resume. He finds jobs and he starts posting jobs. He takes a job, submits his resume. He posts his resume into the thing. Then he goes on Monster and he's like, well, looking around like there's something out there. He goes on gigs and he's just looking everywhere. Then he starts going on Google. He starts typing things into Google. Whatever maybe his passion is, he starts typing in real estate. I want a part-time real estate assistant job. But I want something flexible. I don't want to have to go into work all the time. Bill's kind of confused, okay? Because Bill really, what does Bill want? To make money. What does Bill also want? Bill doesn't want to go into work if he doesn't have to. He wants to spend more time doing things that he enjoys to do outside of making money. Bill wants to spend more time with his family. Bill wants to travel. So Bill's ultimately looking to make money online. Okay? Have you guys ever been in Bill's situation? I have. I spent a lot of time where Bill was. And I actually met a lot of Bills. I used to meet about 400 to 500 Bills a week. They would all come to a webinar room, and when they came to that webinar room, Stephen would have to explain to Bill how to make money from home. Stephen would show Bill step-by-steps. Bill, and this is how it went, word for word, verbatim. What you're going to do when you get started tomorrow is we're going to provide you with job orders, Bill. Job orders are positions that we've already secured with Fortune 500 companies, with highly reputable companies across the U.S. and Canada. What I want you to do, Bill, I want you to copy the job order. The job order is the description of the candidate the company's looking to hire. I want you to take the title of the position, and I want you to put that in Craigslist, Backpage, Posteroo, Kijiji. If you can get on Monster, Career Builder, I want you to copy and paste it. Then candidates will send you their resumes. As you get the resumes, you're going to go through and qualify them. Bill, how you qualify them is this. If the company wants someone with a college degree, check, college degree. If they need Microsoft Word experience, typing experience, bilingual, whatever the job order says is what the company's looking for. You match up the two. Then you send that resume of the qualified candidate to the hiring manager directly. They review your candidate's resume, then they're going to set up face-to-face interviews with your candidate, Bill. Once they set up a face-to-face interview, the candidate goes in the door, you make sure that they get there, they go through the hiring process. When they get hired, you get paid. The average hire pays you directly $4,000, Bill. I had that conversation. This is 3 years later since I've said those words, okay? 3 years, I have it memorized. Why? Because it was a simple step-by-step formula that Bill was able to make money online. Simple. Now, it's not simple. That was actually really, really hard. A recruiter is a very hard position because you can't control people. People will go through the hiring process, they'll get hired for the position and say, I don't want this stupid job. I don't want to get paid this much money. I don't want to go into work every day. And Bill's like, why didn't you tell me? You've been going through an interview for 2 weeks. So Bill's pulling it. I worked as a recruiter in an office for a year, a little over. It's a hard job. But why we were successful, the company did millions of dollars in sales, was simple. There was a lot of Bills that were looking for a simple way that they could understand, something they can understand. So we're going to do that with Join a Mentor. When people come from all over the world, They're going to be able to find us on Google or other search engines, on social media sites. They're going to be able to find Join a Mentor. What will be an online university. In that online university, we're going to show them companies that have simple step-by-step, a process like the one I just described for Bill, that they don't get lost. And we're going to do it to the next level. We're going to theme it as a university, so someone will come in and, if you will, enroll. They're going to apply to enroll. So they would submit a short application explaining how much money they were looking to earn, what type of interest that they had, what type of work experience they had, what they were looking to do on the internet, whether they could speak English or not, where they were located, what they had done in the past. And then we could take that information, whether if it came from any one of these three gentlemen on the panel, if it came from you watching this, your lead, then we could guide them. I call it guided mastery. I would suggest you look up the word guided mastery, research it, go on to TED Talks, listen to what guided mastery is, and envision what Stephen's telling you right now. Guided mastery is the ultimate way for success because you create like an experience for somebody. Not just go over. It used to be this. Go over there, buy that, and do that. The point and command, like economy mindset. Now you engage and enroll. Okay, you engage people and you enroll them. When they come to J.A.M. University, we're going to be able to know what they want. We're going to be able to match them up with the ideal career path, to have the right mentors, to know which segments to focus on. From what I've learned, with every single business, they need traffic. This weekend, I had the best weekend of my life. Not just, financial. I had the best weekend in my business career. Because I stepped away from the norm. I went the other way. I went the way people were talking about, but maybe not taking action on it. And I heard whispers, and I had ideas, and I was offline for years. I started in 2000, offline business, hospitality industry. Did that for 4 years in a restaurant bar. Was able to buy another restaurant bar. We were renovating it. Got into commercial real estate, learned the real estate ins and outs. Was a part owner of a modeling agency with my mom and these other people that own modeling agencies. We were doing, it was everything. I was trying to learn everything offline. Well, lately I forgot about that because I'm like, I want to be online. Well, this weekend I was able to connect with offline business owners who own restaurants, real estate agents, real estate brokers. I was able to connect with insurance agents, insurance brokers, hairstylists, and you know what? Guess what they want? They want more customers, more buyers and sellers. They can get traffic. They can get traffic online. They can get traffic in the yellow pages. Do some research if you're not very versed in it, but usually marketing is expensive. And what we know as marketers, I'll tell you what it is. It's the carrot. It's the dangler. It's actually what they're scared of. It's like this. If I could explain it in the best way possible, it's like you're in high school and the prom queen, okay? And you're like, man, I just want the prom queen to say hi to me. I want her to talk to me, the most popular girl, the best looking girl in school. I want her to say hi to me. I want to talk to her, but I'm too scared to go talk to her. I'm too nervous. You know what we have right now? Is we have what business owners desire, but they're too scared to do. They don't want to waste all the money on social media because they don't know what it really is. They don't really know who to hire. They don't really know exactly what Facebook marketing is or online traffic. But a business owner would love if we showed them a reliable way for traffic. Within Join a Mentor, when somebody gets started, they come into us, we're going to show them the simple step-by-step process to start earning money without recruiting people into a business, without selling. We're going to show them the possibility of being able to recruit people and how that can give advantage to them. We're going to show them how to set up a blog and have Facebook and social media and Google Plus and a YouTube channel and Google Hangouts. We're going to show them the ability to use SEO and marketing, and we're going to show them how to put it all together to customize it directly towards them. But I'm telling you what, The reason we're on this hangout right now, we're having this conversation right now, because I didn't have to go into that whole vision to explain to you why we're here right now. It's because every person that you connect with in business needs traffic. Now, if you're going to just tell a restaurant owner to get a solo ad, you're going to have some trouble. Now, I'm not saying to go focus on restaurant owners. I'm trying to expand your mindset of who actually needs this. Because if you can start getting people involved in this, wherever they're at in their business, you're going to start getting a lot of momentum. And you don't have to reinvest. You don't have to keep putting in $400 each week, $400 each month to get 6,000 more impressions. I know that the guys that are behind this, the teams that are behind this, these guys, they're working their tails off to make sure that we get that quality traffic. Whether it's 5 leads, 50 leads, 1 lead. Like we were just hearing, I don't remember who it was, but as God Save was just sharing with us, the guy got 1 lead, turned into 1 sale already, just like that. That's what we have here. This is kind of this, as I said before, this is the center of the cinnamon bun, okay? Because we're going to have an easy step-by-step business solution that has the traffic in the middle of it, and then with the upsell in that's more of advanced marketing in my opinion. And it's all right here encompassed under one umbrella, and it's going to be easy once we have the systems developed, because the systems are going to be step-by-step. They're going to be able to do the guided mastery that when your lead, whether you could be doing this, you could be simply sending people to join a mentor in about 30 days using AdExperts. They're going to come in. We're going to let them enroll in the university. You're going to have a student for life. Okay? Anything that you're involved in and they take part in that academy, that university, they're you. They're working directly with you. You're going to monetize that. You're going to have new relationships. And you are going to be the reason that people have a brand new chance at life. That people are able to quit working in the office if that's what they decide to do, spend more time with their family, or travel the world. That's the vision here for you. And so this is a vital part of it. And it takes you getting out of your way. Just like I had to get out of my way for this vision to take place. You get out of your way. And so, gentlemen, I had to give, it was just time to have that talk with everybody. It was time to explain the vision so everyone realized that, this is one segment of what's going to help you guys really have a solid economy online. I want to take this. I know I've been jabbing around here for a long time. I want to hand this over to you guys and open it up. Give us any feedback that we need for today. And then what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be tomorrow in New York. I'm going to be hanging out with a big traffic guy. And we're going to be doing a hangout for everybody. Because as we were just talking about, we're going to help you get inbox more. We're going to help you with your titles, your subjects, your emails, your bodies, your domains. We're going to help you do that. And we're going to have one of the best in the business with us tomorrow. And it'll be a big benefit for everybody. So I'll turn it back to you guys.
Okay,
just
Steve, awesome.
sorry, guys. Just let me say one thing.
No.
While you just went on that amazing soliloquy, Stephen, we had one person join one of our cyclones that caused a chain reaction to happen. So that person, Mike, just added someone. He went on to our co-founders, Herman's board. Herman made 3,000. Herman finished his tornado. Went on to Haran's tornado. Haran finished his tornado, made 3,000. Haran followed me onto my tornado, where Bart is in the paid position, and our team just made $8,400 in the last 10 minutes. That's the power of what AdExpert is. I believe in leadership and training, but when you make $8,400 as a team in 10 minutes, it gets you pumped. This is crazy.
That's that's teamwork, guys. He's on the hangout here.
It is, and you know what? Haran finished those tornadoes. Where did they end up? On another tornado. All of our other leaders that were just behind them are now in the paid positions. So now they're pumped. They're like, yes, now it's my turn. I can make 7,000. It just keeps on happening day after day. So I know Bart has a lot to say, so I'm going to stop talking, but just wanted to share that with you quickly.
Yeah, actually, we've been asked to Charles and I, create a really condensed video that will take what we've done usually in about 40 minutes and create a video that's probably about 17 or 18 minutes long, where Charles does an extremely good explanation of Matthew Torn and Home Business Giant, and then we're going to put the corporate if you want to call it, compensation video afterwards. So we're going to do a video here in the next day or so that you're going to be able to use in your emails if you want. It's very, very short, like 17 minutes, and it's going to give the full picture from, okay, so this is, you know, $400 to get in, bring into, this is what you're going to get, this is the product, this is your comp plan, and we're going to maybe do 1 or 2 minutes afterwards, and it's very condensed, very, very quick, and short and sweet. So that we feel is good that you might be put in an email body as well. You know, you can take a look at it, Stephen. We respect you totally as far as your opinion, but I think that this is going to work. I like the idea as well because it is short and sweet. You know, sometimes people, you know, after 20 minutes, they lose, right? They lose interest. So we're doing that literally tonight. We're supposed to do that, if not first thing tomorrow morning. And as soon as we have that, I'll give you the link for it so you can see it and see if it's something you want to give to your team as far as Arsenal. I will add one more thing. Anyone that's in a team build, we've had team builds in this team as well before this one. It is definitely a blessing to have someone that is doing what Steven's doing. He has the power to bring in a lot of people, which is really huge for you. The Join and Mentor University is something that I want to join. I want to learn from it, Steven. So I'd like to plug in, if you don't mind, just so I can glean anything I can off of more knowledge, because you know, the more knowledge you get, the more you're going to learn. But for sure, 5 is really a really magical number. There's a reason for that. You know, as these funnels split and you go to different places, and you're in multiple funnels, you know, let's say down the line, you know, 6, you know, whether it be 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now, you know, depending on how fast this goes for you. Well, that means there's going to be people like everywhere, right? Your directs, right, are going to come to you. And the other blessing is, you know, like you also pointed out of that 5, you might have 2 people really taking action, right? And maybe a couple people going a little slower, right? Well, if they bring in someone who really takes action, they're going to jump that person and come to you, right? Because they always follow up, right? So if someone moves faster, they're going to jump and come to you. And if you're a person who's smart enough to know that, look, you know, it's a blessing that Steven's going to give me a couple people, but you know what? I'm going to go get 2 or 3 more people myself, and that is a very, very powerful play for you. It's going to put you in such a position that you're going to win, win, win. You know, Charles is 5 or 6 at least. I know that God saves up to probably about 5 now, and they're starting to see things move quicker, right? It changes the whole aspect of the business to have that, for sure. And God save, I want to give a little comment to you. You know, someone told me a long time ago, you know, would you rather trot with the turkeys or soar with the eagles? And the fact is, who you are is who you surround yourself with. So by you taking and making the investment and going out to San Diego is a huge move. But I'm saying this because subconsciously this might hit someone. You know, Steven, you're an amazing leader, obviously, and we get a lot out of you just even being here. We do get energized. We want to go to work after we talk to you. But the fact is, surround yourself with people that have the right frame of mind, right mindset, and successful. And you will become them, slowly but surely. The subconscious works on you, right? If you surround yourself with people that are stinking thinking, and I know it's a crazy term, but the fact is, if you surround yourself with people that are really down and they stay down, they can't get up, that's where you're going to be, right? So get yourself with people that are positive, energized, and you know, the biggest people, the biggest leaders in this business, they'll always tell you that they invest a lot of money in their personal development. Even if that is being around other leaders, you know, they'll invest the cost to go to a seminar in San Diego, whatever that costs, flight, the entry and all that, because you learn so much from that. But yeah, I want to just put that in there, and again, I couldn't resist. But yeah, for sure, as far as you know, getting this to work for you really, really positively, 5 is a great number. You know, start to market for yourself. You know that Steven's going to help you anyway. But for sure, whatever head start you can get by sharing this incredible program. I love the fact that someone could get 1 click and 1 sale. That is a huge story. It's just killer. But yeah, I mean, take advantage of the situation you're in. The program is only going to get better. The other program that we alluded to Steve, that he's going to tell you in the future as it gets fully developed, Charles and I spent about 4 hours on that today, and that is becoming, it's having a life of its own, and it's going to start to really develop, and it's going to start to grow, and it's going to blossom, and then we're going to share it all with you, and it's just going to put this business on steroids. So the activity you do now, before that happens, is going to benefit you in such a greatest way. You know, work hard now, play hard later. You know, I know those terms are sort of cliche, but they're factual. right? And that's it. That's what I need to put out there. And you know, we have really great things happening in this business, and you guys could not be in a better team with the help that you have. And I'm really excited to see what the J.A.M University whole picture is. I'm getting some hints now because I've not been in it like you guys have, but I'm very curious to see it and learn from it. And you know, God bless you all. You're in the right place.
Okay, I guess yeah, I should say something here for you guys. And I just needed to say like two things. Pretty much, one of the things that I want to reiterate for you guys is that you heard Charles say there are other teams out there, big teams waiting to come in. Now, you guys have no idea how blessed you are to have a guy like Steve who is focused on making each one of you qualify to cycle out of the cyclone. That only means one thing, guys. We're all gonna benefit from all these other people coming behind us. They are gonna be moving us through the funnels, through the company wide spillover. And that means we will have repeat traffic for whatever business that we're already doing. And it also means we're gonna have a pretty lucrative income. Once you cycle out of the cyclone, you get your $400. Where do you go? You get another spot to get another $400 and to get 6,000 impressions, and you are in the 7,000 funnel. I mean, just maybe this will encourage you guys. With 2 personals, I cycled out and I go out of the cyclone and the tornado. Right now, I'm sitting in 2 tornado funnels. So what does that mean for me? What does that mean for my team if they also do their part? But I went out with just 2 people, and I made sure each of my people, way deep down, they were qualified. And that's exactly what Steve is doing. So guys, if you are still out there pending and you're doubting this, you don't want to lament or to regret having stayed on the sidelines. Get yourself qualified. Get yourself on the funnel and get your 2 people and qualify them. When this thing rolls out, you will be surprised how this thing can. I mean, my life changed because of AdEx. I will tell you that. In 6 days, my marketing budget was just so. I mean, my pocket was filled just from AdEx in 6 days. And I will tell you guys, 5,000 of that man came in one day within 30 minutes. Came through. That's the power of what we have right now. So just follow what Steve is doing, guys. No need to even focus on mass marketing right now. Focus on talking to 2 people, trusted people that you know are marketers like you. They probably have struggled with having traffic for their business. Just go out there, talk to them. Hey, would you want to have traffic that is repeat traffic and also have a rebate on your money? So many of us, we know we are marketers. We are used to this automated form of marketing because that's where we come from. I'm in Empower Network like all of you, if not most of you here. And so sometimes we are so used now to just sit on the computer, want to send an email, and that's it. But at times we need to be flexible in your marketing, especially if you realize the strategy that we have here is to help each one of us boost whatever primary business we already have. So go out there and just rock it, guys. That's all I just wanted to say. We are in a very good position. 1,600 people is nothing. 1,600 people is nothing. We all could benefit from this. Big time.
Thank you. I appreciate you, and thanks for. I'm glad you just came to Orlando. It was great. It was great. We were there, and we had a good experience with that one idea. You know, it came in, and we had a chance to really look at it face to face for AdExperts, not just on the internet, to give an idea of where we could grow as a team with this, because it's an important part of building online. I want to be crystal clear. I'm not telling anyone to never do other traffic. I mean, if you're like, let's take Vic or Paulo, for example. You know, if they were probably like, part of them were probably like, well, I mean, 6,000 impressions is nothing. They're traffic gurus, okay? Learn traffic and realize that this is going to be a safe place for you to start, for you to grow your income, for you to help other people, and no matter what level they're on. You know, like Paulo, why would someone like Paulo be interested in this? Because he wants good traffic and he wants to help his team out. You know, he wants to help his team out. Just the same thing that each one of us are aspiring to do is help other people out and, you know, to be reliable as leaders and to find things that aren't throwing money down the toilet. So, you know, that's great that we're all part of this, and I know that a lot of doors are opening and a lot of things are coming to the surface right now to help you. I know Paul's working on an autoresponder series. I know we're working on actually mentoring training that's going to be provided to you guys that are here, so you can get actually specific help how to do your own autoresponders and make sure that your emails are actually inboxing, okay, because it's important. They're developing videos. If you need help, you know, on that side of it, let us know. If you need help with editing, we'll link you up with like Dennis Cole, who helped me with my video. And keep in mind for people that are watching this and you're like, oh, well, I got an idea of how to help, or I know something that I could add into it. This is where you start reaching out and you start digging inside of you and stepping up to what you can do. And that's the idea of J.A.M University, because everyone can do something different. I mean, I'm just great at connecting people. I'm good at doing videos. I'm not good at a lot of things. But that doesn't mean that I'm not able to participate and be part of it. You know, we were learning Facebook last night, me and Andy Berlin, and we spent hours looking at it. And both of us, I mean, we have all the Guru's products. We have everything. Okay, we're sitting there. We're going through it. Just that one area alone, just that one spot alone is enough for somebody to get overwhelmed and dedicate all your time to it. So with that in mind, the number one thing I see from people lacking success is information overload. Information overload. And if you're saying, Stephen, well, you're throwing a lot of information at us. Good. It's here for you. Don't let it overload you. Be who you are. Step into your position wherever you are right now and go from there. This is a one-click, one-stop shop where you pay $420 one time, you get into the funnel, you're into the team, and we're going to help build our teams together. We're going to help you qualify for more traffic and help you qualify for income, and the sky's the limit with you. I know that this is the ground floor of AdExperts. I know that based on the leaders, their reputations, what they've done in the past, and I know it based on what these gentlemen have told me right here and where this is headed. I know that we're in the right place. I'm not, you know, questioning that. What I'm suggesting that you do is find where you're at, okay? And first part of finding where you're at is acceptance, awareness to where you're at, just humbling yourself and taking steps. My dad said this to me probably about a year ago when he said, if you want big dreams, do small things. Do the small things, Stephen. The small things are going to get you those big successes. And that's what it is here. Do one small thing today to grow your business, and that's a success. Okay? And we'll wrap it up with that. I know we're going to be doing a lot more hangouts and a lot of videos and just flooding people with some information. Guys, I appreciate you coming out here today, dedicating your time to us, helping us get excited about all the money that's flowing through during the hangouts and what's possible for all of us. We've only been in this for a little over a weekend now, and it's going to be a fun journey. I know that with this team, I know this team's hungry, and that's why I'm so fired up, because those of you that are just, you're doing hang after hangout with us, and then you're plugging in and working all night. Your success is right here. It's going to start happening right now. Just shift into it. It takes maybe a step back to say, this is where I'm at, and take those baby steps forward. If you need to get involved and you still don't know how to get involved, you're like, hey, I've been trying to get involved for 3 days, reach out again, tell Paul or myself, God save, put it in the Skype room, tell us on Facebook, you know, connect at us. You can chat to the right of this video, chat it there, message below it, and even like this YouTube, share it, comment on it, you know, participate in the tribe, and that's what giving's all about. Thank you very much to everybody for being part of this, for coming out today. We'll see you again soon.
See you later, guys. Bye.